Hi folks, it's me, Kenny here, back for another adventure. Thanks for tuning in to the channel to see what we're up to today. This one is a bigger adventure. We're going for an overnighter on Beinn Eighe, and I've got everything. Well, almost. I just left the kitchen sink in the car there. The forecast is good for clear skies this evening, but there's a problem with the wind. It's gusting up to 35, so we need to be selective in where we find a campsite. I have a couple of ideas, but depends on circumstances once we get up there. It's a straightforward walk. We follow the tourist path right up to the ridgeline, and we're on the first summit within a couple of hours. Well, a bit more with my pack. So let's see what this adventure brings. Cheers. So I met a couple there on the way down, and they recognised me from YouTube, they said. I says it must be the scratches and the dents from all my falls. But that was nice. Thanks very much for speaking to us, and safe journey back home. So that's the route ahead. We meander up into the wee crevice there and then aim up to join the ridge behind that sharp peak, then up to meet the main summit ridge, then along to the summit cairn. So that's the route ahead, right up steeply to the head of the quarry there, then up to the right. Let's go. We're getting there. If you fancy it, you can do a bit of scrambling up that ridge there, which takes you up to the same place where we're going, then onwards up to the summit ridge. I'm going to go down there and check, see if that's a nice place to pitch a tent, see if it's out the wind. That bit there looks excellent, just a bit of water under it. I might have to choose that because it's well sheltered, and we're getting great views over to Ruadh-Stac there. But we'll go up and do the summit here. We'll take the bag up and we'll head across to the other Munro, because I'd like to see if it's exposed or are there any sheltered areas. Let's go. This is a trig point, but not the real summit. The real summit's up there. A wee bit of scrambling. That's our next Munro over there. That's Scotland-Munros over there. The triple buttress is in there, Beinn Eighe. And you come over here to Ruadh-Stac, imagine forgetting that, Beinn Eighe, Maelshon Jerrig, wee Corbett. Now I'm going to go down here just now and set up my tent, because the wind is coming from that direction and from the northeast later on. Is to be quite strong. I'd love to be up here over in that grassy section or that grassy section, but I just fear that I'll be too exposed. That's our next target. That's Scotland-Munros there, the triple buttress, the ridge, Ruadh-Stac. Loch Clare. Going to pitch the tent down there, out of the wind, and the Carol's away over there, spinning round here to Sleark and into the Fisher Fields. Kinloch U there. And Bosvin and company over there. Horns of Allagan over there. Sky. Beautiful, eh? Made a couple of modifications. I've put in wee buckles there which stop the straps flapping about, nothing major. Put in a wee carabiner there just to catch the poles and stop them fraying this edge. And I sewed in some ties down there to get pegs closer to the ground to get the tent closer. Not really want to affect the ventilation, but that's the theory. So there you go, a beautiful pitch. A toilet next to it, not. Right, let's get a wee bite to eat and then we'll head across and get this other Munro, then come back and get the sun setting. Well folks, that's us got our tent set up and it's about 6:30 now, so I'm going to set sail and head over for the second Munro, try and get back before the sunset because I've picked a beautiful location, I don't want to miss it. Here it is here. Fantastic, eh? There's Ruadh-Stac over there, Beinn Eighe, out to Skye, and the summit up there. Now our Munro is away behind there, so I need to get my skates on. I've decided to settle here because it gives me a quick exit back to the car if need be. Plus I don't fancy pitching on the other side when the wind is forecast to be as strong. The route ahead, a few wee pinnacles, drop down there, a wee gradual rise up to the gully there. We can bypass that wee cairn there, drop down to the top of the triple buttress area, then out to the summit there. Iconic hill, eh? So there's the route ahead, up to there, across to there. Listen to that wind, eh? Oof. Some pretty spectacular rock formations there, eh? We go behind them, then we head out to that, on that spur, up to the summit. Look at the water being, the spray being blown off the water with the wind. It's just howling, man. That was 60 miles an hour going through that wee gap. There's the infamous triple buttress area there with all the cliffs. I was hoping to camp up on top of them, but that's a definite no-go. There's a triple buttress there. There's Beinn Eighe there. And there's the Horns and Tom na Gruach over there. Some beautiful hills. We just can't see sky now. It's in a heat haze. Or well, a haze of the clouds, I'll say. And absolutely beautiful. Despite that howling wind. Ferocious. Just going to retrace our steps down the gully. Across to the corner, peak, down, up, 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 and then down to the tent. Folks, that's us back up in the summit here, and we've just watched a magnificent sunset. Still very windy, still very cold, so I'm going to head back down to the tent and maybe set a time lapse up in case the Aurora makes a show later on. Take some nighttime shots, but we'll go down and blow the airbed up. And as you've guessed, there's nobody up here, just me and the wind. So that's us set up now. We look inside the tent. Nice sleeping bag, thermarest, other mat, and a Rab 800. Your Kindle, radio's in the bag. That's about it. Morning folks, made it through the night, and I would have to say it was a restless night, very windy. Well folks, it was worth getting up early this morning for no choice really, because I couldn't sleep. Anyway, that's our tent down there, and look at that view to Ruadh-Stac this morning and over to the Horns of Alligan there, eh? Fantastic. Still very windy. It was windy all night, to be honest. And then across here to Ruadh-Stac-Mor, Coolagh, sorry, and down to the edge of Loch Torridon there, down to the car park down there and the wee hut. Let's have another wee look at the sun here. Fantastic. Not get much better than that. There you go troops, usual leave no trace, blah blah, and still a beautiful morning. But thankfully we did all the work yesterday, so today is mostly just downhill. There's Loch Clare there, looking splendid in the morning. So if you look down there to the trees to the left of them, that's the car park. Well folks, that's us back down now, safe and sound. If you've stayed with us this long, thanks very much. I hope you've enjoyed the footage. I hope we've captured some good footage. We've got to enjoy a nice sunset. Beautiful sunset actually. Lovely sunrise. And we'll see if we've caught any of the Aurora if there was a show last night. Hope you're getting out and about yourself, keeping fit and healthy and safe and sound. Look out for each other and I'll catch up with you the next time, eh? All the best. Cheers.